Okay, that's a more conventional comp. I like the sloshing Neo, though.
No Goo Trooper.
Splash-o-matic.
Seeing a lot of heavy today. I'm surprised to see that much heavy. Especially against Pencil. It's pretty much just a losing matchup. Pencil's got longer range.
Quick push to middle, already taking out the rapid pro from Jelly Squids, trying to get the zone, popping the crab early, and in just 20 seconds they got a triple splat and the zone. Very nice start.
Already going to set up top left for the lockout.
Taking out the torpedo.
Ooh, gets a collat with a Zuka. That's huge for them.
Yeah, wow, very aggressive play, and it's working out
great. And gets a third.
Great triple.
But they have Wavebreaker and Strikes to be able to get back in if they use them properly.
Very important to take out the end zap as well there. Stops them from getting the tactical, or it's going to really help them from preventing a push.
For sure. Athlete Crab, though, if they can get that Crab before they get...
T-Tech has the special ready. Strikes might be coming out soon. Strikes got pop, takes the zone.
Zone's neutral. No one's there to paint it.
Wipeout, though.
But it's a wipeout.
Yoinky's going to be able to get it. Very convincing so far.
Not really moving up for lockout, though. Kind of just content with their positions.
Yeah, holding back a little bit. Might be painting for specials.
If they use the Strikes with their...
Soda.
Oh, they have to rush to the Crab zone. And if they get it, 2 down. They have Crab for retake, though.
Big penalty.
And they're charging with the edit heavy system.
Wavebreaker on the table.
Crab comes out.
Good stage control here.
For sure.
They lost control, but they're going to be able to get it back pretty quickly because there was no push up there from Yoinky Splatoinky.
Edit's really heavy's really far up.
Bad cage.
Sure.
Loses the gunfight. 3 down from Jelly Squids. Zone is back in the hands of Splatoinky.
They kept zone pretty fast with there.
Such a fun team name to say.
Yeah. Zuka doesn't get value. Probably want that.
Available.
Yeah, probably want that T-Tech dead so they won't get the Strikes out.
Looks like Jelly Squids might be trying to take the right side. Try to flank. Great movement there. Is he going to be able to win the fight? Gets a kill. Not going to be able to survive though. Did take out the end zap.
Ooh, Blue still has numbers and zones. Yoinky Splatoinky seems to be in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, playing very defensive, just trying to earn a little bit of positioning. Gets splatted from the back though, but
and we see the first fall.
There we go. I knew it would happen today.
Took long enough.
So Strikes at the ready. T-Tech making a push. Zone in favor of the Jelly Squids. It's looking good. Tactical ready. The big threat here is definitely the Pencil putting out a tactical and giving them a big push. They've got to be really careful.
Yeah, and that Zuka, of course. But it ends up trading with the Strikes. They're going to have a Crab for an easy retake if they Crab top right.
Yeah, not too
bad. Oh, or top
yeah.
left. That works even better, actually.
This is actually a really good Crab. He might be able to get something going here. Get a little bit of paint. Gets the zone back. Got to start working on chipping away at that penalty.
Oh, for sure. They've also got to move that edit. If the heavy's allowed to sit there, then...
yeah, this Splatling is doing a really good job of just holding down ground on the left side.
Playing really far up though. Maybe they're trying to bait.
Suddenly playing very aggressive. Yeah, went from defensive to hyper aggressive real quick. Backs off. Maybe realizes they're pushing up a little bit too much. Tries to stop this push from the right side. Manages to get a splat on the Pencil.
They have both a Zuka and a Crab to make a really easy push if they use them properly.
Zuka
gets one pick off of it already.
Great shot.
Able to flip zone 2.
Everyone's on their own side. No one's pushing too far up. Playing around their own ground. Respecting each other a little bit. Jelly Squids finally goes for the push and manages to get a splat. Takes back the zone. They lost control. Can they get it back? Just barely able to get it.
The pick. Machine does go down. Shots moving up on right.
Enzap really wants to try to get something going here. That Pencil is scaring them.
Oh, they pop Crab to move back in. They have Soda and Zuka.
Yoinky might want to go for a push here.
This is going to be a huge push here.
Just 15 points to win, but they lose control of the zone.
Oh, and they stop the jump.
3 players down, 10 seconds on the clock. Yoinky Splatoinky might just win this match.
Burnt Zuka early, though, so they can't lock out as easily.
Jelly has to push now. 3, 2, 1.
And
That's
game.
it.
Glad we got to see someone fall off the map, though.
Very nice back and forth there.
For sure.
Yeah, Yoinky Splatoinky, they did a great job with holding the zone. Jelly Squid's aggression was so good. Their aim is also very good. Every single time they took a gunfight, you really couldn't tell who was going to win because it felt like they were so evenly matched.
Yeah,
These teams feel very equal.
Yoinky Splatoinky has some really good special usage and coordination. Each time they pop one of those specials, they're able to get themselves back in. That's a very back and forth map.
Yeah, you never just heard the sound of the crab going off by itself. As soon as you heard the wham, you heard the tacticooler coming out. You just heard all the specials popping at the same time. The whole team was just ready to play around the crab.
Exactly, which is definitely the right way to go about it. Crab is so useful for getting yourself back in. It controls so much space. Just is so threatening. Paints pretty well on its own as well, which is nice to flip on zones. They can't just ignore the crab and play out of its range.
Yeah, in the last
so
match,
strong.
we saw that, or in the last set, we saw that Two Moons, when they were using the crab, they were using a little bit more for actually painting. Now we're seeing the usual usage for crab, which is, for the damage. Using it for its offensive purposes is it's so important right now. Every now and then there are other situations where you just want to use it to clear a path for your Rainmaker, to make a safe entryway for one of your teammates. But using it for its intended purpose is always going to get you ahead because it's crab. It's always going to work. It's great. It's crab, If your enemy team isn't running like 3 stacks of object shredder, you have a crab,
That T-Tech is getting a ton of strikes, though, and strikes can easily displace or just straight up break a crab if you're not careful.
Yeah, but it felt like every time the T-Techs popped strikes that match, it felt like it was being used to paint zone. I don't think I ever saw the strikes being aimed directly at the crab.
Not the crab. They were used aggressively a few times, but B is doing a really good job of mismatching their cycles, so they would have to wait a long time and waste their strikes to be able to fight their crab.
Yeah, throwing off the enemy's timing is very important in a game like this.
Knowing the enemy's special cycle is so powerful.
Now
We get a junior. Of course, we're doing tower. Oh, it's clams. Wait.
Yeah, no, it's clams.
Ooh. Okay, wait. That's a bit more interesting than I thought it was.
Very interesting. This is actually kind of this is tough. This is a hard map to position on, and you've got the clams to worry about, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit harder for Jelly Squids to get in with an edit against a pencil on a map as open as this one is.
Yeah, and the Splattershot Junior pick is definitely interesting here.
Junior's
Are the colors
nice
no longer a set pattern
snowball,
like they were in
but it's
Splatoon 2?
Close to getting Zuka here. We'll see if they can move off of that.
With the order.
Neo just holding back
Because in
line,
Splatoon 2,
trying to get up onto the tactical.
Gets the gallon,
because I
though.
remember in Splatoon 2
Nice
that
flash.
there was like a mishap with one of the colors, and you're
Oh,
like,
they're able to get a clam here.
oh, it just
Oh.
follows the order. At least in
Okay.
private lobbies, it
Early
it followed a
push.
set order. of
Oh,
what the
missed
next
throw!
two
Can you
team
get it?
colors
Get it
were.
back in! There you go. Okay.
Close to crab too, and they pop whale.
I don't know why they changed that.
Oh, they were already going for lockout.
I mean,
They don't have the
realistically,
claims to
who's
follow
using
up with
private
it, though.
lobbies besides
Locked
these
down in
types
the
of
corner,
events?
pops the crab, fighting for their life right now. Can they get
Able to
out?
get the pick.
Wins another gunfight. Finally taken out though.
Despite
host
such a
the,
strong push, they still weren't able to get
the
that many
LAN
points.
party, CS.
The economy was not on their side for that one.
Pity Clam on the ground. Power Clam at the ready.
Seems like they're recovering though with this huge amount of clams.
Playing very patient, waiting
So
out
does
the
Up,
Zuko.
they're ready to
Earlier in
hold forward.
CS land,
Splatted,
Ooh,
Power
3
Clam's
down.
gone now.
heading to CT
Not
spawn.
getting that back. 3 players went down there. That was actually a huge fire fight. Nice solo push. It's a nice little
Oh, they got
11-point
solo
lead there.
packs too. They bait out the pack. That's huge.
Jet comes out. 4 clams on the slosh machine. Neo trying to get a power clam for their team.
Close to
Frank, I'm
another
just
crab.
watching you, and you remind me of like the
Really
video of all
get
the old
something
people.
going.
Ooh,
Player
a
goes
huge
down.
bomb combo.
Bubbler completely wasted. Crab popped.
Oh, they jump out from that, right? No, they fight that.
Wow, surprised
Ooh.
that they tried to shoot back.
I respect it.
Fighting
That's
for their life.
For sure.
Trying to flank, stop the power clam from getting the middle. Taking on the whole team himself, able to shut them down. Confuse him with that, bad jump
Oh.
in. Splatling able to get the double there. No clams available now for Yoinky Splatoinky, and Jelly Squid's going for their first push of the match. Over half the timer is gone. They really need to get a lead now because they haven't done a great job of getting any good positioning in the time available to them. They really need to get a push now.
The pack follows up really well off of their shot skirmish.
About to be 3 minutes in. Jelly Squids confidently pushing forward, having their blaster try to get a pick on the left side, cover for their team. Suddenly jumped in on. Oh, but a quick splat. 52 Gal goes down.
Pop another crab. On an off angle too.
Yeah, wow, interesting crab usage. Scary
But
fight,
it gets
but
value
does manage to get a
nonetheless.
pick on Diamond.
And
Able to
the
get the
edit.
outclam. Going for the triple.
Ooh.
Little too cute though.
Still left them 3 down though.
Great shot there by Blanket.
If they can get that pack out, they might be able to stop the push.
Yeah, it looks like Blanket's just trying to paint a little bit here. Try to get the Inkjet. Watch out for the Zuka. Play a little bit more defensive. Pops the Inkjet, trying to stop this push. Not letting Yoinky Splatoinky take any ground. Quick splat on Kaido. Moving in towards the tactical cooler. Doesn't let them get any more paint on middle. But a quick catch on the end of the Inkjet.
Playing lockout positions, trying to get behind them. With a crab too, it's going to be very powerful if they're able to get
Look
that
at
off.
this movement.
And they trade.
Worth it. Totally worth it, in my opinion.
Oh, wow.
Confused the whole team. Got them all distracted.
Oh, yeah, it took 3 of their attention and ended up getting trade for 1 of them. That's huge. Team doesn't get the spinner, though. That's unfortunate.
50 seconds on the clock. Jelly Squid's got to get something going now, or Yoinky Splatoinky's going to quickly take this game easily. Very convincingly, I might add. 2 power clams. Got to be careful. Pushing up the left side. Into a big fight here. Blanket
Crab
all
is in a
alone.
huge
Pops
position,
Inkjet.
but they get... Oh, and the inkjet goes
Shot
down
out of
before
the
they're able to
air.
get value.
Trying to slam the other clam. There it is. Oh, misses the dunk.
The 3rd time this match.
Despite that, they won pretty convincingly with all the misses.
For sure.
Just because their ability to gunfight is just so good.
Plus their special coordination, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Jelly
They're so
Squid's
strong
so
with that.
locked down. I don't see how they can make a comeback, but they can fight. They're not going to go down without a fight. They are going to try. 3 seconds. Goes into overtime.
And that's going to be it.
That'll be it. Yoinky Splatoinky taking it 2-0.
B keeps taking these 1v2s and 1v3s and trading them out, drawing so much attention for their team to be able to move in and get important positions like spinner.
Yeah, it's actually funny to say like how the whole team is playing so well and so consistently, and yet the Splash-O-Matic is still so standout because of their ability to take fights and get picks.
Yeah,
They're able to take 1v2s, 1v3s, and consistently win all on their own. The whole team's playing great, and they're still a standout star player. That's how you know that a team is like, they're really practiced, they're really hyped up, and they're really ready for this. You can tell that they have a lot of love and dedication for this, because they are so into it.
Without a doubt, it's really surprising to see a end splash that, or a splash in general, that's fighting this aggressively, this well. Normally you'd see that on something like a shot, a gal, stamper,
Yeah.
but a splash is
You
a
see
really
that kind of
interesting
play
choice.
style more from like 52 gals. You see that kind of play style more from like really aggressive frontliners. You don't see this often nowadays from Splash-O-Matics, and the fact that they were able to hold their ground so well. You saw when they got pushed all the way to the corner and popped crab and were still able to waste another like 10-15 seconds distracting the whole enemy team. They're just so good at picking those fights, knowing exactly when it's safe to go in.
They're using crab in like very questionable angles, but it's getting consistent value.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
even
very,
if they use
very
it like
defensive angles.
even if they use, I wouldn't say so exactly. They're using
Really?
that like, most of the time you see them using it like at the furthest up. Normally you'd see it at like in between, maybe as far back as the back line. They're using it like as far up as possible.
Oh, true.
Especially like when they were trying to play for lockout, when they had just be up that far, just the splash, and they would pop crab and just stall for their teammates to be able to get back.
I get what you're saying.
Same with going on the spinners on the sides of the map and popping crab there, drawing so much attention for their team to be able to get a lot of value out of. It's really interesting to see how they use crab, because most of the time you'll see it as like a very linear use, and you'll see it like in certain power positions, playing for certain objectives, in like that are really strong spots. B is using it in those positions, but also in like more off angles and able to draw just so much more attention. So interesting.
All right, ready for game 3 here.
TC.
Inkblot TC.
Hydra. Okay, that's
Interesting. All right, Hydra Splatling. I respect it. Booyah Bomb's never going to do you wrong on a map like this. Ballpoint as well. Looking like a match from 2022 here.
Exactly. This is just old map. A fork pencil.
Very aggressive start. Yoinky Splatoinky immediately trying to go for a fight. Splat Bomb gets an early pick on the T-Tac, and they're pushing in quick. Splashmatic trying to take the tower. Bubbler goes out early, trying to get a quick lead here.
They have Crab to shred that bubble. Goes out, forces him off tower. But they've inkjet it back. Oh no, that's Yoinky Splinky's inkjet. Ooh, gets the pick on 2 of them.
Triple splat. 2 players down on Yoinky Splatoinky though. Going back to middle. 22 points, nothing to scoff at. Booyah Bomb at the ready. Hydra Splatling ready to push back in, try to earn some more ground for their team.
Do you ask for their team to get in? Ooh, but doesn't use
Yeah,
it.
wasn't able to use that effectively. I wish they were able to aim that a bit more at the tower, but I guess the wall was kind of in their way.
Bit of an early use.
All right, point lead now. Yoinky Splatoinky getting something going. Tactical cooler popped.
Have another inkjet out, and they have a Zuka.
Whips the first shot, does manage to get the second though.
And they haven't jumped that far up. Will they protect it? They
No.
can.
Oh no, they were able to. Wow. Didn't even get that.
Ooh,
Lose the fight to the
Hydra
Hydra.
gets 2 of them and goes
Taken
down
out
to
by the
Fizzy.
Fizzy.
Unfortunate.
They have a lot of run speed up. Very aggressive play style.
You kind of have to with this kind of speed, especially against a triple shooter like that.
56 to 78. Minute and 30 seconds in. Donkey has a nice lead here, but it's nothing convincing enough to like know they've won the match. Still got to play a little bit more on the front line. Tri-Strike's coming out.
Yet another inkjet.
Booyah Bomb at the ready. Jelly Squid looking to take back the tower. Trying to cover the high ground, not able to get a splat though.
Inkjet comes out and immediately gets one. Forcing him off tower.
Yeah, loving the inkjet usage. Very nice displacement there.
Without a doubt.
Look how aggressive this splatter shot is.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
afraid to stay in the front line. Painting for special now. Playing a bit more patient.
Ooh.
Not able to get the
almost
pick
gets
on
the strike on the Hydra. The Hydra can control a lot of
Big
space
fight
though, saving
happening in
that
the middle now. Ballpoint taken out. Tri-Strike's coming out. T-Tech constantly painting for special, trying to lock down the tower. Splattershot has special at the ready. So does the Splattershot Jr. Maybe rush down the middle, try to get the bubble on the tower. Doesn't want to play too aggressive though.
Plus they have a Booyah Bomb to be able to take bats. Once they can get bats, they are able to get way more than the current lead.
Pops a bubble, a little selfish. Trying to stay alive though, I respect it. Just trying to stay in the fight. Play around the middle ground, make sure the enemy team can't take the tower.
They have to take left though before they can move tower up.
Yeah, however much pressure you put on the splatter shot, they're going to try their best to stay in the fight.
Ooh,
What did I
and
say?
B
No
goes
matter
down.
how much pressure you put them, they're going to stay in the fight. You got to be careful with these offensive pushes. Big Bubbly's ready.
Another inkjet.
Inkjet comes out, ballpoint. Trying to get some position for their team, maybe earn a little bit of ground. Splattershot Jr. knocked out. Careful, almost got hit there.
Hydra hops Booyah again.
Aims it right at the
Doesn't
tower.
get value.
1 minute on the clock. Yoinky Splatoinky with a slight point lead here. It's looking like their game to win unless Jelly Squids can make a push now. Got to get something going soon.
All Yoinky Splinky has to do is sit back, wait, keep spamming their inkjets in there.
So patient, sitting in his little puddle.
Yeah.
There's
Gets
the
huge
pick.
value off that crab.
Very nice, great patience there. The positioning was phenomenal. I love these last second pushes from the splash. We saw this last game too. Just in the last like 30 seconds, out of nowhere, the splash rushes in, paints just enough for the crab, gets a couple picks on their own. Just does so much work. With
That's
so
the-
little effort.
That's
Does
the kind
so
of
well.
crab. That's the kind of crab I'm talking about, where they they used it so aggressively and shut down so much area. They just like solo held bats that entire time. Huge play. Destroys the opponent's soda. Unfortunate.
5 seconds on the clock. It's looking like it's Yoinky's game. Let's see. Jelly Squids on the tower, forcing an overtime. Trying to get the point lead now. Pushing it
VP
back.
can shred
Bubble
that
in the
bubble
tower.
really fast though, especially with Fizzy Bomb. And it's getting crossfired, and it's over.
Not
just
able
like
to take
that.
it back. Yoinky taking it 3-0.
Doing a little dance.
Cute little dance.
Exactly.